What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Back Nine. Thanks for tuning into OTB's YouTube channel for this coverage of Olympus. Conrad and I are showing you the ropes out here, showing you what a practice round looks like, kind of talking through the holes, and yeah, it just feels great to be out here sweating, playing disc golf, getting the tour kicked off.
Heck yeah, like we said, this is the Back Nine and one of the most challenging, both physically and mentally demanding courses on the tour. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the OTB YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so every time we drop one of these Back Nine videos, disc reviews, or any other good stuff throughout the season, you're not going to miss out and you'll be the first to see it. All right, we're here on hole 10. It's an awesome shot, and James is good at throwing straight shots, so I think this is a perfect one for him to break down.
I got this Volt. I've been bagging this one for quite a long time. It's just real nice and beat in. Yeah, not much to say about this one. It's a tunnel shot, straight as an arrow. Got a kind of ceiling to work with, and about 350 feet. Just try to throw a nice, straight, controlled shot.
Come on.
Pretty stoked with that. Up on the top. C1, chance of birdie.
Great line here. We're really playing along this ridge, and this one frames up so beautifully. Also, I reminded myself about the stinging nettle in the practice basket area. I hit it this morning, but now I'm starting to feel those effects of like why people are hitting nettle all over themselves and getting that blood flow, because I feel like this numbing kind of nice effect in my ankle right now, and it's like I might be rolling around in nettle before the round on Friday. New method. We'll see how it works. I'm not a peanut here. It honestly feels pretty good. I like it. I kind of like it. I'm a nettle fiend. Oh, I'm gonna need a little bit of fade. But I made it far enough down before I hit a tree trunk. Should be C2 at least.
No! No! What?
Well, apparently I'm getting my rollaways out during practice, and that's fine with me.
That's insane.
Hole 11, dog leg left, par 4. A couple key features are going to be this hillside right in front of us, as well as these 4 beautiful oak trees. As you get to the bend, you're going to go straight up the hill, pretty short approach. But if you're not in the perfect spot, it's going to be tricky. I'm going to go MD free up the tee here. Play it straight at that red basket. Try to be just short of it, about 20, 30 feet.
Oh, so close.
Just barely out of the hand there, and didn't get the turn I needed.
I find there's a couple like gaps on the right side some people might play, but I like the straight shot over this berm towards the red basket. I find if I can finish a bit right, it kind of opens up the angle. Hey, monkey see, monkey do.
I think we gotta take another.
Yeah, little mulligans here.
I'm gonna go with my Joey Tamale Hex on the second. What's up? That's what I'm looking for. Got the turn to hold there. Oh, James busting out the Nomad on us, and that looks great.
Thanks. Pushed a tiny bit along what I want, but still definitely attackable. It's a really short approach, just kind of, it's blind, but just at the top of the hill, kind of just over the crest, the basket's right there.
Should be a putt.
Nice up and down.
Thank you. Yeah, I noticed you're putting a little bit kind of flatter instead of circle. Is that like a conscious thing you've kind of been doing throughout the off season, or?
Yeah, well, trying to do a little bit more of a compact stroke, but less similar release point and everything.
Less up and down
less
motion.
dropping it down low and to bring it up and put it forward.
I like that. Yeah.
Hole 12 out here at Olympus is a massive par 3. We got a significant downhill off the tee and a big left to right movement late in the flight. Coming in at 563 feet, so just a huge par 3. Definitely plays a little bit more reachable than that just with the amount of elevation we have on the tee box, but you really got to push it like 450 and then really start swinging right late. So it's a challenging backhand shot. Some of the guys with a massive forehand can get it there. But it's a fun one to throw. Got a trail.
I'm gonna take Explorer here. The key, if you're going with something, the key with the understable play is to trust it out there on some hyzer and know your disc.
Okay, step to the right, left, somewhere.
Sick.
I hit the last of this stand of pine trees on the right. That kind of stops you from the green, but I feel like I threw the shape I wanted, so I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, that was good. Super close.
Yeah,
I feel like it could filter through that one just as easily as hitting it.
for sure. One of those digestible misses where you feel like you threw the line about as good as you can, and you just gotta hope you get past it after that.
I hit that same one.
Wow.
Dang.
All right, you guys, I'm convinced they let AI redesign hole 13. They threw numbers on a spreadsheet that said too high birdie percentage. They didn't actually see how those birdies were coming with scramble approaches due to the kind of lack of repeatability in this hole. Now we're playing a tough par 3, 426. You'll see big turning backhands or rollers on a shot like this. I prefer the roller. I'm gonna go fresh hatchet. I didn't hear anything. We also didn't see anything, so mystery.
I do like the roller play. I forgot to put a good roller disc in my bag for this specific hole, so I'm trying the big air shot, but I'm gonna put one in for tomorrow's practice round and give the roller a try, because that's what I was playing last year, just kind of like a bomb and scramble technique, and with all the trees up there, it's really hard to like pick a picture perfect backhand line and then hit it. So anything that you feel like can get the most distance down there, I think is good. Starting a little left. It's kind of the shape I was looking for, but it's a tough hole. So it gets super thick once you get down into this, kind of the meat of this hole. Our basket's just right up there. I feel like a lot of people, this kind of lie will happen to a lot of people out here. It'll be just kind of like, try to get through, kick down, and then scramble for par. I foresee a very low birdie rate, like maybe 15%, maybe less. I don't know. What do you think?
If there's more than 4 birdies a day, I feel like that's a surprise to me.
Oh. Why did I stand still? I never stand still.
Who is this guy?
Maybe it's because my toes.
He's having, maybe because we might have to put it in the video. I don't know. We might have to put a gruesome warning, but this guy had like a 4-inch splinter in his toe a couple days ago. So
4 inches is exaggerating. We need to be accurate.
you're right, about 2.5, but the girth made up for this.
No, it was about 3 inches. It was about.
Okay, 3.
But in his body,
Yes.
1.25 inches.
Up into circle 2 with the clean look. You're gonna be happy with that every time here.
Come on.
Yeah.
AI might have redesigned the hole, but I also used it to decide how to play the hole, so you do the math.
ChatGPT, how do I birdie hole 14?
Throw a roller and get lucky. I like that new stroke. Once you really find it in a month or two, I feel like it's gonna be.
Hole 14, we got another par 4 here, kind of shooting back the way we just came. We got 764 feet. This one is, it's like a hyzer tee shot for a righty backhand. We have this little ledge. That's like the most important thing, obviously, is just to clear that ledge and start working left quick. There's like a big patch of sawgrass if you push it too straight. They can come into play. And then there's an OB line along the left side once we get up there, but I haven't really seen that come into play with a tee shot anyway. So yeah, just kind of hammer an overstable driver through this gap. Hopefully get a big skip kind of forward left, and then from there it's kind of a tricky little upshot. It's a fun hole though. It takes a couple good shots.
Okay.
So close.
I'm going Halo Boss here, and if you want to watch a little bit more about this disc flying, go check out the review I did on OTB Disc's YouTube channel a couple weeks ago, and you'll see how it flies at some different speeds, but we're going pedal to the metal here. Make sure to hit that hyzer.
Nice.
That disc is really nice. It skips so big.
Nice.
I think we like that one.
So my disc caught a little bit of something coming around the corner, slowed it down. Ideally you'll get out maybe just past this ditch to kind of set up the second shot. The second shot has this OB line on the left, and it has a bunch of trees on the right, and then the basket's kind of hard to see, but it's behind some of those trees on the right side. I got a chance to play a straight shot to maybe the left side of the circle, which is what I'll go for.
We're gonna break just right of that bare pine trunk down there. Money ball. Slightly hairy putt, but he's pin high.
Yeah.
James himself is a little hairy.
The ditch is looking at about 360 or 50 feet, so 330 in. I'm gonna go forehand with the force. I'm gonna try to play left of that pine trunk, fade it in.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Thought it might go in for a second.
That was good.
Make sure not to be too flat there, but I forgot to get it in the air. It's a good birdie, and par feels fine here. You just don't want to be out of bounds, and you don't want to be in the sawgrass on this one.
Yeah. The long side's kind of punishing too. In the future, I'd rather come up a bit short. Maybe even throw a mid-range instead of a fairway drive or something like that. I'd rather have a 40-foot open putt than like a 20-foot super obstructed putt. Those can be like frustrating. You're like, I was so close and I missed. Those suck. But
Yeah, and that's where we're practicing and getting that intimate knowledge, not just the first look. First, what is the line I need to throw? Knowledge of the course is really important to play your best in tournament. Hole 15 really is an amazing hole. One of the iconic ones out here to have an almost 1,000 foot par 5 that you can see way out there in the distance. pick your poison distance-wise off the tee. I prefer fairway driver, try to get well down there, make that second shot through the gap a little bit easier. I'm gonna go Athena.
Nice.
Settle. And one of the keys is to get the nose down on a shot like this. You throw a flat ground shot, you toast, kid.
I feel like this one might kind of depend, my game plan might slightly depend on just how I'm feeling, and if I'm throwing the trail real good and feeling good, especially if I feel like I want to go for the eagle, I'll probably go something a little faster like the trail off the tee, try to really get it down there. But there's nothing else wrong with throwing a putter off the tee, just making sure you're in the short grass, just kind of go like putter, 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 and I could get there in 3 for the easy birdie. So probably be a game time decision, but the trail's too fun to throw off this tee.
So close.
Yeah.
I'm right in that range where it kind of tempts you to go for it, but a little bit too far. It's gonna play maybe 400 or maybe 525 feet to get there. So I'm just gonna play this nuke, looking for maybe a 80, 90 footer. I'll be happy with that. Honestly, probably should have played my fairway driver again there. Not done too much. Might have to scramble. We'll see.
That was a little lazy, just kind of trying to pitch up. I feel like if you're out of position on this one, you really just kind of got to chip up a little bit, try to give yourself a manageable third shot to try to save that birdie. If I have a really good drive, like I just tossed one out to the middle, that's when I'll maybe try to go for the eagle, which is definitely attainable here, and 2 strokes off par. It's very tempting.
Yeah, a second shot like this kind of shows your maturity level and what you try to do if you're out of position on that tee shot.
Not bad.
Good shot.
That was weird. My wizard power. Yeah, expelled it. Hole 16 is probably one of the biggest changes on the course from last year. They've shifted our tee pad. We used to play like back behind us and to the right, and they brought the tee pad up the hill into the woods a bit. They kind of carved out like a snaking path down towards like the landing zone that we used to play down in the flat. From what I've seen, it's only my second time here, but it feels like it shapes up well for a really overstable disc that you put on some turn through this left gap. There is an OB line that comes into play on the right hand side once you get down there, which is why I think the overstable disc is key, so you fight back away from the OB at the end. It's a challenging par 4, 695 feet, but very technical.
A little bit of headwind, just kept that up.
Yeah, if I had kind of had the chance to pull down and right, it would have been really good, but got caught up high.
They really do force the issue on this overstable flex. No two ways around it. I'm gonna go Halo Boss. I feel like this one suits like a 9-speed distance-wise for me, but knowing that the higher speed disc has a better chance of skipping at the end is why I'm choosing 13 speed.
Nice.
Should be money.
So my drive got a little caught up. I actually kind of got lucky. I have this left gap. I don't anticipate a lot of people like playing for this, but if you do get caught up, it's kind of like a backup plan. The main landing zone is going to be forward and right from where I am. That would set up a little bit cleaner of a second shot, but I might have a chance from here.
So good.
Thanks. Almost got a little assist. Oh.
Last year 16 felt like a true musket. Now playing more like a real 2-shot par 4. Gonna see a lower birdie percentage, no doubt. Pretty sweet approach once you're past the pond here. There's one cedar tree to beat down there on the right side. I'm gonna play my MV pretty much at that trunk, looking to fade in front. This one's for James.
Yeah.
Settle.
Dig.
Ooh, just flat enough. That was a great shot. I've learned well. Watching him throw the MV enough times, you kind of figure out how to throw it yourself, honestly. You learn by proxy? Is that an MVP joke right there? Hold on.
There is an OB line. I was a little nervous for Conrad down there on the left side. It's probably, what do you think, like 15 feet from the basket or less?
Yeah.
It gets pretty tight down there, so missing a little right is not bad, but if you have a good drive like this, you're definitely wanting the birdie.
I also was worried for him for a second, but it looks like he also gauged it well.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Right.
And this is the vitriol,
Yeah.
you know?
Whoa, so bright. Can't even see.
Blinded by the light.
You know, the great thing about otbdisc.com, not only do they have the discs to get the shots done, but if you need some sunglasses or a hat, like this safari hat to help you from being blinded by the sun like James was, they have that as well.
We made it to hole 18 out here at Olympus. This is an epic finishing hole. We're like way high on the hill, shooting down to a kind of a meadow down there, prairie, and then shooting back up to an island green. So it's a par 4. The distance is 680, but distance is kind of wonky with this much elevation. You can pretty much throw it. You kind of have your options on the tee. I like to throw a straight shot with a putter. It's not too aggressive of a play. I'm just trying to get myself in play and then trust myself to make a slightly bigger shot up the hill to the island green. You can also get a little more aggressive and kind of get something that's going to finish hard right, and you can get a lot closer to that island green, but then you're kind of bringing in a little bit more risk on that tee shot. Ton of fun to throw down this hill though.
Yeah, I feel like this is the one where the throw down the mountain tournament name came from. It really,
Totally.
It's a huge downhill.
Yeah. I'm going envy. Four!
Money ball.
They got down there quicker than I thought.
Hey, can I throw one? James showed you guys the beautiful laser line. I'm gonna go forehand, show you guys the 2 plays here. Throw in my stable force. Oh no! No way!
You're good?
How is that inbound? I'm mind blown.
That's crazy.
Oh, beautiful. Easy putter, you know.
Putter, yeah. Just one envy. That's all I need out here. Oh.
All right, there we showed you guys the forehand and backhand routes for scoring the birdie here on hole 18.
Yeah, one disc hole. Those are my favorite.
Thanks you guys so much for joining for the back 9 of the Supreme Flight Open practice round here on the OTB Disc YouTube channel, and thanks to James for joining us. Hopefully we can have you on for some more of these throughout the year.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's always good practice playing with you.
You too, Connor.
Thanks,
Good luck
y'all.
this week.
You too.